campaigned in the Scottish referendum in 2014. Most of the coverage of it has attributed quite an effect of my campaign. In fact, the Spectator magazine and the independent newspaper ran a verbatim account of one of my speeches under the headline, "The Speech That Saved the Union." And I've got it framed. It's not often I get a nice report in the newspaper. I strongly believe that this small island is better undivided than it would be separated. I don't like the partitioning of small countries, particularly islands. I don't like the partition of Cyprus. I don't like the partition of Ireland. And it follows I don't want to see the partition of this small island either. So when that referendum comes, by the way, it's not looking all that good for the SNP. In the course of the last week, they've said they wanted to join EFTA, the European Free Trade Area, then the European Union, and yesterday back to EFTA because of bad polling showing that a very significant majority, 2/3 in fact, of the Scottish people don't actually want to join the European Union, even if the European Union would accept them. Because, of course, if you join the European Union, you have to adopt the euro. All new applicants have to join the euro. You have to abide by the convergence criterion that allow you to join the euro, which means that your deficit must be no greater than 3%, and Scotland's deficit is 9.9%. Do the maths. Scottish people are not called canny for nothing, you know. We know about pennies and how to look after them. I don't believe necessarily that there will be a referendum, and if there is, that the SNP will win it. And I'll do everything I can to try to persuade people that they should not. In 1975, brother, before most of the people in this room were born, or many of them, I toured the country with the late and great Mr. Tony Benn, my political father, my leader, whom I remember every day of my life. I toured the country with Mr. Benn as a young assistant in his campaign in the 1975 referendum to persuade the people of Britain not to join the common market. And I haven't changed my mind. The common market, which became the EU, is bad for working people. It's bad for industrial Britain in particular, because it forbids governments, even if we were lucky enough to have such a government. If Jeremy Corbyn was the Prime Minister and we were in the European Union and John MacDonald was the Chancellor of the Exchequer and we were in the European Union, we would not be allowed to do hardly any of the things that both of them say need to be done. So I see Brexit as an opportunity. By the way, it's particularly an opportunity for people of Commonwealth background. I believe in the Commonwealth. I want to see our immigration coming from Pakistan, not from Bulgaria. What's wrong with that? The idea, some liberal lunatic on Twitter today said I was a racist because I was for Brexit. What's racist about keeping black and brown people out and allowing any number of white Europeans to come here under the free movement of labour rules? Every country has immigration controls, or it isn't a country, it isn't a state. But our immigration controls should favour those people with whom we have the longest historical association. Not least because we occupied their countries and stole all their things. We should prioritise the people of the Caribbean the people of the Indian subcontinent, the people of British Commonwealth, Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. Those are the people that we should be prioritizing. That's why I fought for Brexit. And I'm very glad that we won. But whether you agree with me or not, Brexit is already done. That argument is already by. We are going to Brexit. The question is, what kind of Brexit? And in whose benefit that exit from the European Union will be. It's another of the reasons why I want to be back in Parliament, trying to make sure that it's Brexit for you, not Brexit for the rich and powerful who are already in clover, whether we're in the